Hello, welcome back to the channel. Not out on a boat today. I'm just going to show you how I make one of my cod rigs that I use for downtiding. Basically it gives you the option of using two different baits, and I'll give you a step-by-step guide how I put it together. It's not my idea, I had it off a boat magazine going back quite a few years. I forget the name of the chap, I think his name was Paul. But yeah, I'll take you through it. Right, I'll just give you a show of the components that I'm going to be using. There's not much to it really. Just give you a show here. You can see we got the wire trace kits that you get for like taupe and things like that. Small little Gemini 4mm beads. These little link swivels here. You know, the ones with the clip on the bottom and a swivel on it. Normal little swivel. And then we got these 6-inch little springy booms. Cheapy things. And obviously the crimps and stuff. And then we got shrink tube, heat shrink. This is a 3mm one. And then we got 3.5 if you can get it. This is 4mm, but it's fine, it'll shrink down, no problem. And I'll show you how it goes together. Right, get the length of your wire. You want this 60 centimeters ish. I'm not to be exact, but that's what I'm doing mine at. Right, start by putting a crimp on the line. Take your small swivel and crimp that one in place first of all. Right, that's the first bit. Right, what we've got on these, the smaller diameter shrink tube is the ones that cover the body, and then the larger diameter are like little sleeves that they go over the joins here and on the ends and things. So we'll cut a length of shrink tube to do that length first of all. So what we do, we start in at the bottom and just building our way up the rig. So this one here now, this let me just give it some measure. The boom is sort of sitting. This is sitting at 34 centimeters up from the bottom. That's where the boom is going to be. Right, so slide the shrink tube down to the swivel. So I'm using one of those small swivels. The shrink tube just about sits over the barrel nicely. Just to ease it on there. Yeah, if you can see that. And then the sleeving that goes over, that's just a random length, just 50 mils. That then goes over the shrink tube. So when we warm this up later, it all binds it down and strengthens it up. Right, so next, put a crimp on, and then a bead. Ha! Just drop that crimp. Right. So next, put a crimp on, and then a bead. These are what's going to be holding the boom in place. Just slide that down. This gets a little bit fiddly, this door. What I do I put a bead right in the middle of those two springs there as well. Just thread the wire up there, get another bead on it. Just like that, you can see that. So now we need another bead. So what you've got then is like 3 beads there, and when they crimp up tight, they'll sit off like that. Right, so put the crimp just where the shrink tube comes to. Lock that in. And you want to make sure you put the other protective sleeve, the bigger piece, the bigger diameter, to slide that over as well. And then this is to protect it up here. Right. So you want another crimp. So just ease these down tight like that and crimp it. Then that outer sleeve then will go up over there. That's the bottom section done. So now we'll shrink tube on here, and I'll show you what I do on the end here then as well. Right, so cut this shrink tube the length of the boom. And then just slide that over. You might want to take a pliers, just squeeze that little loop. You see that? Squeeze that a little bit tighter. Just get the tubing over it. Just use the pliers to do it. So, there we go. There's that. Just about to see the end, which is great. A bit of the bigger tubing. Pop that over it as well. And then this is where I take the swivel with the link clip on it. See that? One of them types. And just pop that through the loop then of the boom. Okay, so that's attached to that. And then just bring this shrink tube then over all that. It will go, just ease it over. Yeah, just take that up right to the end, so you've just about got the swivel showing. Alright. So when we do shrink this all down then, it's going to end up like this one will be. Right, so cut the length of shrink tube, And then we got two of the larger ones, protective sleeves. Slide it down. Another protective sleeve one, so you've got two on there. And then put your crimp on, then the swivel. And this is a little bit fiddly because you haven't got much room left. Just get that into the crimp. Alright, just crimp that one. So bring the protective sleeve up. Yeah, and then we're ready to shrink all that down. Yeah, final step. Boiling water in the saucepan. That's just to shrink all the shrink tube in. So make sure all the sleeves are all in position. Use the pliers for this. Just pop it in there. Just pull it through, you'll see air bubbles coming out of it. Just let it all shrink down. And the boom. There we go. That is it. There we are. So once it's done like that, you attach this to your main line, and then one snood off the boom. There, if you can see that. Let's get this down a bit. So one snood goes off the boom with one bait on, another one off the bottom with another bait. Make the snoods quite short. If you have them long, they're just going to tangle together. So I keep them quite short, you know, probably 10 inches or something like that. Yeah, and it gives you the opportunity to use two different baits, or two baits the same. That's my go-to cod rig. Hope this helps you out. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments.